Hi everyone and welcome back to Miss Craft's Let's Lair. I am Barbie. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator out of Wisconsin in the US of A. And I am here to show you kind of a flop card. If you are watching my Facebook Live, it's question mark if it's going to be ahead of this video on YouTube or not. I'm still kind of deciding. This is the card I made on my live, and I had thought about it, I had it in my head, but I hadn't tested it out yet. And there were some issues with this card that I kind of wanted to address and remake, and therefore I have this video going on now. So if you have seen my previous, or seen the live from, it would be September 7th, this is the card that I made in that particular live. Now, that being said, I have new dimensions for you. I'm going to take out my scrap paper that I used because I do not want to get my grid paper all messed up today. So I recut the Whisper White that I stamped the Winter Wood on. Winter Woods is a stamp set that is in the current annual catalog, and not only is it a really pretty stamp set, but it also has dies that go along with it that you can run through your your die cut machine of your choice or whichever. And so it's a lot of fun. I really like this set. It was actually, I wanted to get the set, and then my mother-in-law had bought it. So it is an inherited stamp set. And I also have, going to be using the Nature's Beauty stamp set. This is the Make a Difference stamp set that is in the back of the new holiday catalog that just went live on the 4th. And I think it is so cute. And on top of it being a really cute set, I also like the fact that $3 of each of this, if you have not watched my Facebook Live, I just wanted to let you know, $3 from each of these sets sold goes towards mental health organizations, which I think is an awesome cause. So, this is kind of older. This was from last year's, when it first came out. So this one is a Clearmount stamp. Now you would be buying it and it would be a cling stamp, like the Nature's Beauty are. That being said, I resized the Whisper White. So then it is 3 1/8 by 3 1/8 by 3 1/4. And then Garden Green is just a little bit bigger than that. And that is 3 1/4 by 3 1/2. Of course, my crumb cake card base. And then I'm going to use a scrap of Whisper White to stamp the fox on. I love the fox. He is so cute. And side note, also, if you have not watched, didn't see the Facebook Live, I have a fox family that lives across the street from me. And so I was quite shocked when the other day I looked out and I have 2 foxes that are rolling around in, looked like they were getting dirt baths across the street. But today I'm going to be using the Stays On Jet Black for the fox and the Soft Suede Classic Stampin' Pad. I am also going to be using Cajun Craze out of the watercolor pencil assortment number 2 pack. I'm so glad they came out with more watercolor. Love watercolor pencils. Plus, I should also admit to the fact that I don't have any of the Stampin' Blends yet. So, well, I take that back. I have 3 sets that were inherited. But I haven't really used them much. I have to get my confidence up better with them. And so I am going to come in here and stamp the 3, I think they're supposed to be birch trees, in rapid succession across this particular piece of Whisper White. I haven't been on here for videos for a little bit because we have had my daughter turn 16 the end of the second to last week of August, and then we had school start, and it's just been a kind of crazy couple weeks around here. I will take care of that. Let this one dry because my ink pad was rather juicy. And I do have to say I like these no ink pad styles. I know not everybody does, but I like them. To the point where I tried opening an old stamp pad the other day and couldn't figure out how to open it. I'm like, this isn't working right. And then I realized it was an old stamp pad. Whoops. But I'm not used to how these work anymore. Alright. Stays on. And the little fox. This time I'm going to hopefully color the fox correctly. I colored into his little white cheeks for the live, and I kind of feel sad about that. But I do not profess to be some wonderful artist. That's what makes this stuff so much fun, because you really don't have to be 100% like perfect. And it's all interpretation. If I wanted him to be a purple fox, I could totally make him a purple fox. I'm not going to, though. Not right now. Maybe later. Although that kind of just gave me an idea for a card. And I need to get my Cajun Craze out again. And I'm going to go ahead and color him in. I'm going to get as equally as close to him as I did when my fussy cutting, as I did in the live video, because that's just the way I wanted this particular card to look. And I'm trying not to bleed on everything because I had a kind of rude awakening this morning. Going in my kitchen half asleep to go make coffee, and I stabbed myself with my food processor blade. Yeah! And of course, I'm the one that doesn't like to keep band-aids on, so as soon as I thought that it should have been stopped bleeding, I'm like, I'm taking this off. But that was a few hours ago, so you'd think it would be taken care of by now, especially with me hitting it with a couple of new skin layers. Oh well. I'll be back to my full health self, hopefully. So I'm going to go on in with my blender pen and color him, go over all of the Cajun Craze. Blend this pencil around. When I first got the first pack of the watercolor pencils, I'm like, I don't know, but I'll get them. And it's like, now I'm like, oh my gosh, I love these. I want them to come out with watercolor pencils in every color, because I would invest in that. But I'm also going to be investing in the blends as well, so how many ways to color are there? Whoop. And stab my light. And then I'm going to fussy cut around the fox. Like I said, I'm going to get right up there, right onto the black line. And I don't think I'm going to cut this out or shorten this up because this doesn't, he's not a big fox. It's not going to take me too long to do this. Oh, this poor light. I'm hoping I can get just a couple more months worth of use out of him. All right. And then I also realized that when I put in my next order, I have to definitely throw some more ribbon on there. I have a ton of retired ribbon, but I don't have any new ribbon, and it kind of saddens me that I do not have that ribbon. I'm going to pop this up, I think a little bit higher than, to kind of keep it where it was on the original, just to bring this up a little bit. Keep this injured finger up off of the paper. It made me feel real smart. I'm like, oh, that just makes my day. And put that layer down. And like I said, I would probably have tied a little bit of ribbon around here. I don't have the ribbon. So if you have the ribbon, by all means. I couldn't even find my linen thread, which kind of also saddens me. So more of that's going to go on my my next order as well. And I put a full dimensional up at the top, and I'm going to cut another dimensional in half to put on the bottom part of this little fox, just for the fact that I want to pump him up and want to give enough oomph just in case he goes through the mail. But yes, it was quite surprising to me when I look out my window and I see these two foxes playing around out in the, I don't know if they were siblings or mom and a baby, or because they were quite similar in size. And I will pop him there. And then I'm going to put the sentiment on the inside of this card. And saying it is such a light card, card base, I'm not going to worry about. So look at this, you're actually seeing me put in the sentiment. Hopefully I don't completely screw this up. Oh well, I'll get there. There we go. And I think that looks so much better than the original. Yeah, that one just a minor card fail. Somewhat easy to fix, I think, maybe, possibly. But I think that this is the keeper. If you wanted to, you could even jazz this up with some Wink of Stella. I love this. Or just leave it the way it is. It would totally work. But yeah, I would definitely probably put the twine around it. I hope you enjoyed this card, and if you did, please like, share, and subscribe. You can go ahead and check to see the Facebook Live is at least on my Facebook page. So if you go ahead that way, if you didn't see it on here, go for it. You can go back to my Facebook page and see it. And orders are welcome. And until next time.